On3 is updated its football prospect ranking for the 2025 cycle. Now, this is the first update since mid-fall, and it's one of the more extensive overhauls over the course of the year. I'm going to link the full 2025 On3 update in the description below. But today, we're talking about the 4 new 5-stars tapped by On3, and I got Director of Scouting Rankings Charles Power here with me. Now, our goal here at On3 is to assess prospects' long-term potential in college football as manifested by the NFL Draft. We now have 8 prospects rated as 5-stars, and we will finish with 32 5-stars every single cycle. Every cycle, 32 5-stars. Today, we introduce the next 4 that earn that 5-star status. But first, guys, do me a favor. Hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel. This is the place to be. We're going to talk recruiting all year round, and we want you to join us. Hit subscribe for me, please. All right, let's look at the current 5-stars, 8 of them in total. Let's talk about the new ones, but you see Bryce Underwood still at number 1, Elijah Griffin number 2, DeCorian Moore at number 3. Now we hit DJ Pickett. He's a new 5-star. Not only is he now a 5-star, but he goes from the number 1 safety to the number 1 corner. It's 6'3 plus 170 out of Zephyr Hills. Why is DJ Pickett a 5-star now?
Yeah, Josh, DJ Pickett is a guy who really could play multiple positions. He could play corner, safety, maybe even a receiver. Massive frame. We like him as a corner. He's primarily being recruited as a corner, and he's just a unique prospect. A guy who, in addition to that elite size and length, can really run, very physical. I think we were looking at the top corner prospects in this cycle, and it's a really strong group up top. We felt like his size and physicality kind of set him apart.
Yeah. And I think early on in this one, you got Miami, you got Oregon on different coasts, but really competing for DJ Pickett. There's others. He's going to hit the spring tour he's going to hit visits this spring. And I think after that, we'll kind of have a better picture of who's in it for DJ Pickett. All right, moving on to the next 5-star, offensive tackle Will Black. He's committed to Notre Dame. He comes in at number 6 overall. He's 6'7", 285 out of Wallingford, Connecticut. He was ranked 203rd before this move. How did he vault himself up nearly 200 spots?
Yeah, Will Black had fantastic junior film, and we kind of knew he was going to move up a good bit, like during the fall, just kind of what he did late in the season. But I have to say, Josh, this is probably, in my years of doing this, coming out of the junior season, this is the best group of offensive tackles that I've ever evaluated. So having Will Black as the number 1 offensive tackle in this group, I think speaks to his ability in the skills he showed. He's a fantastic mover, extremely coordinated at his size. You would never know this guy's 6'7" watching him on film, how low he plays. And is just advanced in his coordination. He's very controlled in pass protection. And he's going to have a lot of competition for this OT1 spot. But we felt good about making him a 5-star and putting him at the number 1 offensive tackle coming out of the junior.
Yeah, you're not lying about the competition because Will Black's at 6, and at number 7 is another offensive tackle, David Sanders, 6'5.5", 255 pounds, Providence Day School in Charlotte, North Carolina. Now everybody's involved with David Sanders. Georgia, Clemson, Alabama, you name it, they're involved with David Sanders' recruitment. One of, like you said, one of the top offensive tackles in the country, but a little bit lighter at 6'5.5", 255. What does that mean for his ranking and his potential?
Yeah, David Sanders is a long-term projection, a guy with a lot of developmental upside as he continues to fill out, but he's a guy that we've known about for a long time. Just a very twitchy, athletic offensive tackle. I think he could be a 4-star defensive lineman. He's a fantastic defensive lineman as well, but he's a guy who is physical, plays stronger than his weight. Just a really good play strength to go with the athleticism, just to kind of a complete skill set as offensive tackle.
And then in the 8th spot, our final 4-star that's been tapped during this update is cornerback Devin Sanchez, and he's out of Houston, Texas. He goes 6'2", 170. Pledged to Ohio State on January 6th of this year. What do you like about Devin Sanchez at the corner position?
I think Devin Sanchez has an argument as the top pure cover corner in this cycle, just given his polish, in coverage. He has an elite combination of size and speed. At 6'2", he just ran into 10.6s this week in the 100 meters. This guy can really run. He had an outstanding junior season at Houston North Shore, one of the top programs in the state of Texas. Went against top receivers, really kind of locked down his side of the field as a junior. So a ton of upside, and he's just a pure cover corner. Gives Ohio State 2 5-star corners already in the top 10. So the Buckeyes are doing a great job at recruiting that position.
Yeah, they got Naeem Alford at number 5. Here's a look at those updated 5-stars. Like I said, 4 new ones on the list, so a total of 8. From Bryce Underwood down to Devin Sanchez, there's now 8 5-stars. There will be 32. So, Charles, when can the fans expect the next ranking update?
Yeah, I think we're probably looking at April. We'll give a couple months, and we have camps coming up. We're going to get a lot more verified information, continue to look at the junior seasons. This was our first in-depth look at the junior seasons. There's going to be a lot of guys that emerge and materialize kind of in the next couple months as things heat up in the offseason.
Are you trying to name 4 new 5-stars every update, or does that just vary depending on the date?
It varies. It varies kind of just how we're feeling about the prospect, whether we feel good enough about them to make them a 5-star early on. And the list kind of grows and grows as the cycle goes on, and with us ultimately ending in 32.
All right, you guys heard it. We have 8 5-stars so far. There will be 32 by the end of the cycle. You guys let me know, comment section below, who deserves to be a 5-star for the next update? Maybe your vote will get them there. We'll see what happens. But leave a comment below. Who do you think should be a 5-star recruit? Thank you for watching this video. And if you enjoyed that, go check out the hundreds of videos that we have on this channel. And also, do me a favor, hit subscribe to the On3 Recruits channel.